The restructuring process is now nearing completion. We still have to enact the Central Bank Act, and following that we can finish the domestic debt restructuring process and convert the treasury bills into the bonds. We still will have to complete the bilateral debt restructuring, which in the first round, where we needed the assurances, the Paris Club, India and China came forward expeditiously to assist us, and we're hoping for the same support in this round as well.
Japan's vision of free and open Indo-Pacific, FOIP. It is an important pillar of our diplomacy. The core principles of our FOIP is defending freedom and the rule of law and respect for diversity, inclusiveness, and openness. The vision of the FOIP is an inclusive concept open to all countries that share its basic principles. As the international community faces various challenges, the FOIP becomes increasingly important to steer the world towards cooperation rather than confrontation or division. And Japan would like to continue our dialogues and cooperate with Sri Lanka as an equal partner based on this concept.
India is, in a sense, a powerhouse of economic growth. So this rapid growth and transformation of India, its technological advancement, and Sri Lanka's own trajectory towards a sustainable growth now coming into future, it gives us an enormous opportunity to usher in prosperity not only for both the countries but for the region as a whole. If we look historically, the Indian Ocean region as a whole has been the highway of interlinkages, spanning multitude of geographies. It has been a vibrant economic zone, but also a community founded on culture and history. The current effort of India and its leadership is essentially to rediscover the role of the region, to work with other like-minded partners in rediscovering this historical role of the Indian Ocean region as the whole of Asia and Asia Pacific powers the economic growth and prosperity in the 21st century. What India is doing in its bilateral relationship with Sri Lanka, in a sense, captures our vision and the centrality, the central thrust of our effort for the entire Indian Ocean region.
France is also a country with stakes in the Indian Ocean, is the basis for our call for an open, inclusive and prosperous Indian Ocean. The assessment that we have common stakes with Sri Lanka, and that increasing cooperation with Sri Lanka is in our common interest. Sri Lanka is currently in a difficult economic situation. And despite this situation, Sri Lanka has shown a great leadership on green economy, on sustainable development, high ambitious targets about green energy with proposals in the University on climate change. France is the fourth bilateral creditor of Sri Lanka. The French president expressed, and this was important for us, our commitment for rapid, inclusive, transparent and fair restructuring of the debt. And this is something we are working hard on and on which we hope to achieve results very, very soon.
The vast majority of the Indian Ocean region are developing countries and face the same development goals task as China. All the countries, regardless of size or location, should take a broad view and do more think about the future of humanity while pursue one's own interests. Sri Lanka and the region is facing today is not so-called the debt trap, but the non-development trap. What Sri Lanka needs is not only debt restructuring at this moment, but more importantly, the economy restructuring in the future. China is always Sri Lanka's reliable strategic partner and appreciates that Sri Lanka has always been friendly to China and has stood by China on issues related to China's core interests. And China also firmly supports Sri Lanka in safeguarding his sovereignty, independence, and national dignity